I am live right now and overthinking my life, but I'm talking about my recent book launch of all the days. Artemis 2 is launching today, this afternoon around 6 o'clock, 6:40. I think the weather conditions were about 80% clear, good to go. Be nice to go see the launch. I'm not far from the Goddard Space Center in Huntsville, and they're having a launch party tonight to watch, see what's going on. But I launched my book, and March 15th, called Galactic Grace, I Am Loved, and the core message is just sharing identity and reminding myself and others of grace and the hey and the goodness of God. And a wild launch, rushed through it, but it's a bunch of good pages of brainstorming and writing for hours. Um, I had the goal set up to brainstorm for 1 hour a week, 1 hour a day, every day for 1 week, and publish a book within 4 weeks. I wrote down the date and of the end of the 4 weeks as the goal, as the plan. It's complete. It's done. And the first day that I brainstormed for an hour, just writing down ideas, I had probably 6 pages front and back of ideas, and more than half of them were grace centric, all around grace. And space kept coming up, and I chose galactic grace, and I am loved, because hopefully when you read those words, you feel it, you experience it, because you are loved by the Heavenly Father and the Creator of all things. And that is the basis of the book, the core value, the core message of the book, Galactic Grace, I Am Loved. It's on Gumroad. That's where I published it. That a rendition of it, an expansion, and I'm going to add that as well, and I'm going to keep adding to it. It's a good story of the prodigal son, and that is in the Bible, that Jesus tells, that talks about a son that goes away from the home, wasting his inheritance, and when he comes back, the father is filled with compassion, running with a ring, a robe, and sandals. I guess he was running with all these things in his hands. Maybe I should reread the story again, but and a feast ready, or he had the, he told everybody at the house to get the feast ready. And that is the compassion that filled the father's heart for his son. With no question, he stopped his son from talking, from basically saying anything that the son rehearsed in his mind about apologizing to his dad, that he didn't need to hear the apology, that the love of the father in the story of the prodigal son told by Jesus was that the father's compassion for his son was so galactic, so infinite, that here's your inheritance back. Here's your ring, here's your robe, here's your sandals, here's a feast ready for you at the table, and appreciate y'all jumping on here wherever you're from. We got a couple of people saying hi and yo, and maybe Chinese or Japanese with a little A on it. And what's going on? I'm just talking about the new ebook that I just released. My first book, first published. Uh, it launched on March 15th, my 18-year wedding anniversary. And speaking of launches, Artemis 2 is launching today. Slingshotting around the moon, coming back. Hopefully everyone comes back safe, and They bring back some first-hand pictures of the other side of the moon, the whole thing. And but my book launched. I'm talking a little bit about it, the brainstorming session, the goals that I set, and how I got it done. But it's not done. It's a never-ending story. But I published it. I released it. 10 years of overthinking it. I put it out there and plan on adding more to it. Oh, VLAD, first like. Appreciate that. There's a second one. We got 9 folks on here. Yes, folks. I'm a mutt. Born in Germany, but I'm living in Alabama right now. Just got done taking a walk, taking a little break, and just wanted to put it out there that I released an ebook called Galactic Grace, I Am Loved. And half of the proceeds, it's only $3.15 for the book in honor of my wedding anniversary, 18-year anniversary. But half of the proceeds will support my family, and the other half will support Life Impact International. They help rescue children from exploitation, and I got to see them firsthand and see what they do, and they're worth every penny, and hopefully I am too. But hey, we got a bunch of people on here, all from all over the place. That's pretty cool. But appreciate y'all sticking with me. And no, not too much. I don't talk too much about politics, but I've seen some firsthand politics in DC. I just don't talk too much about it, but I am now. Oh, VLAD. And either way, I talk more about myself and family and books and inspiration. I love motivating people. So if you need some motivation, be inspired, because you've got the drive in you to accomplish anything, literally anything. We are launching a rocket today going around the moon and trying to use half the fuel that is needed and just using the slingshot method, gravity around the moon, to bring it back. You can literally do anything. We've got more technology on this phone than any generation has ever seen. You can literally do it. Come up with an idea and do it. If you don't like it, come up with another one. Brainstorm and go. And no, I'm not in Yosemite. I'm in Alabama right now. So I would love to see Yosemite. I've never seen it before. We lost a few people, but I got a few likes, and VLAD, you're sticking with it. Appreciate it. What does Lev 911 mean? Is that Leviticus? I appreciate you subscribing. Everybody, follow, like, subscribe, share it. Weather in Alabama is really nice. It's a little muggy today. Expecting some rain later, and but spring is in the air. Even though we had snow a week and a half ago, but we had snow and tornado warnings within the same 24-hour period, and 40-degree changes up and down. But it's been wild, and but it's pretty nice today. Pretty cloudy, but I can still feel the heat and a little bit of the sun. All right, well, might be time to go do some more work, some different work. I'm all over the place. Like I said, I'm a mutt. My dad was born in New York. Mom was born in South Carolina, and they met in Louisiana. And I was born in Germany. And I traveled all over the place. So my accent changes sometimes. The words I use change. It's just different. I don't know many other languages. I know a little bit of German, a little bit of Thai, Sawadee Krop. And I used to know thank you in Thai. Danke, danke, something. Well, y'all correct me. Y'all figure it out and put it in the comments. Yeah, Arizona, I've never been. Not that I know of. I've got an aunt in Arizona. I'd like to visit from what I've seen, there's a lot of red mountains, and same thing. There's desert, and you can be in two different temperatures in the same 24-hour period if you want to. But yes, I've shot a BB gun. Oh, VLAD in California. Yes, I've shot a BB gun. Don't put your eye out if you never shot one. That's a quote from a movie. But you got me smiling and laughing. That's good, right? Yeah, I've shot a BB gun, a pellet gun, a pump BB gun where you can pump it up as many times as you want, and 20, 30 times you pump it up. The more pumps, the more powerful it gets until maybe the cartridge explodes. I'm not sure. But yeah, I've shot a BB gun before. Sedona. Yeah, see, there's Red Mountains. That's what first thing that I pictured in my mind. Shows, movies, school, whatever I learned it from, is Red Mountains. But yeah, I love to see Arizona. I love to see the world. I've seen Germany and Thailand and Hong Kong, California. I've seen Hermosa Beach. That was pretty. I had the mountains in the background. I put my feet in the water. I should have jumped in, but it was only a 4-hour layover, and the Uber driver, I apologize, but I had some sandy feet. I washed them off, but I still had some sand on my feet, and probably on the airplane too. But I had to put my feet in the Pacific. It was my first time ever touching the Pacific, and my idea was to touch the Pacific there and then touch the Pacific. I think Hong Kong touches the Pacific on both sides of the world, but I didn't get to see the water in Hong Kong. Yeah, I've traveled quite a bit, but I'd like to travel some more. I love new places and new experiences, which I believe a lot of other people do. And I know a lot of people in this world haven't gotten to experience much of the world or even the internet. I looked up on Gemini this morning that how many people have not been on the internet or had access to it. And I think it was in the billions. It was a lot. It was like 700 million that don't have access to electricity. It's a big world, and with this little phone, Samsung phone in my hand, you can you can take for granted what you've got available. But yeah, I've got 3 youngins and VLAD, and it's been a joy. It's been a lot of work, but it's also been good. So, but either way, I was just, hey, what's going on? Sharing my book that I just released, Galactic Grace, I Am Love. Y'all go check it out on Gumroad. Just published it. Y'all share it. Leave me a review. Love to hear your opinion on it. Put it on Gumroad or YouTube or Facebook or whatever, TikTok, Substack, whatever you're on, Google Maps. I don't care where you put a review. I love to hear your opinion on it. I like to hear people's thoughts on the art. But it's a long video. I am really surprised. Yeah, I appreciate you, Life with the Sings, dropping in, sharing a little bit of your story in Arizona and some red mountains. Brought a smile to my face too. And yeah, I'll keep sharing. I'm starting to step out of the shell. Turtle. Yep. This turtle needs a trim. All right. Y'all are loved. Appreciate it. And go check out my book. Like and share my page. Follow. Subscribe. Sub it. See ya.